Good morning, my dear students. I welcome you all to Commerce class. Today we are going to discuss about second part under Unit 5 Elements of Marketing, Chapter 14 Marketing and Marketing Mix. So, students, I believe that you all are thorough with part 1 under this chapter 14. So, today we are going to see about the importance of marketing and so on. First, importance of marketing. Marketing is very important to the society and to the individual firms. First, we'll see how it is important to the society. First point, marketing is a connecting link between the consumer and the producer. So, as already you know, marketing deals with the performance of making the produced goods available to the consumers. Marketing also helps in increasing the living standard of people. Marketing helps to increase the nation's income. By way of marketing, the marketer earns income. Through way of that income, he pays taxes to the government. So the nation's income also increases. Next one, marketing process increases employment opportunities. Here, marketing is also one of the reason for increasing employment opportunities. Marketing creates modern cultivators. So modern cultivators in sense, not old cultivators, here modern cultivators producing modern goods like organic goods, so on. So it creates modern cultivators. And next one, marketing improves the imbalances of supply by transferring the surplus to deficit areas through better transport facilities. That means marketing is one which helps in removing the imbalances of the supply of goods. Through way of marketing, the deficit areas, that is wherever the goods are in less quantity or wherever the goods are not available, to those areas through better transport facilities, the goods are being supplied to those areas by transferring the goods to the place where it is in need. Next one, marketing helps to maintain economic stability and rapid development in underdeveloped or developing countries. It means marketing helps to maintain standard economic position, and also it tends to increase the development in underdeveloped or developing countries. Next one, market includes all activities in the creation of utilities such as form usefulness, place usefulness, time usefulness, and possession usefulness. Next is a reduction in the cost of marketing is a direct benefit to the society. So, marketing cost when it is reduced, it is a benefit to the society. That is, it is very advantageous to the society. The last one is marketing adds value of goods by changing the ownership and by changing the time and place of consumption. It means after marketing is carried on, the goods is transferred from one person to another person, that is from the seller to the buyer. So normally ownership also gets transferred, and also they are changing their place of production to the place of consumption. Then we are going to see now how it is useful to the important to the individual firms. So first one, marketing generates revenue to firms. Revenue means what? Additional profit, income to the firms. Next, second point is marketing section of a firm is the source of information to the top management for taking overall decisions on production. It means marketing is a source of information to the top management in an organization in order to take overall decisions on what to produce and how to produce in order to satisfy the customers. Third point, marketing and innovation are the two basic functions of all businesses. So innovation means innovative ideas in creating the products. Next, the last one is marketing facilities, the development facilitates, that is not facilities, that facilitates the development of business and creates employment opportunities for all people. So marketing creates employment opportunities. Next is functions of marketing. Functions may also be termed as works or activities of marketing. So what are the main functions or important functions of marketing are: in order to deliver the goods and services from the producers to the ultimate consumers or end users, that is termed as activities of marketing. These different activities are known as marketing functions. Different scholars have described different functions of marketing. So according to G.B. Giles, he describes there are 7 functions of marketing. First one is marketing research, marketing planning, product development, advertisement and sales promotion, selling and distribution, after sales service, and public relations. These 7 functions, according to Giles, are important functions. That is, first researching about the product, then planning how to complete the research, then product development, developing the products, like for example basic model, then comes advanced model including new technologies, such a way the product can be developed. Then after developing the product has to be advertised for sales purpose. So after advertisement, then comes selling and distribution. So distributing the products to the consumers or customers who were in need of the product. Then comes after sales service. After selling the product, if the consumer needs any further services, that also will be carried on by marketing. And the last one is having cordial relationship with the customers in order to earn more customers, earn more demand for the product. Another classifications of marketing functions is given by Clark and Clark, which is widely accepted by one and all. Such functions of marketing are classified into 3 types, that is functions of exchange, functions of physical supply, and facilitating functions. Here is a picture of it, that is functions of marketing, exchange function, physical distribution functions, and facilitating functions. So first we shall discuss about functions of exchange. Functions of exchange. What is exchange? Transferring of goods. So exchange refers to transfer of goods and services for money's worth, that is for money alone. This process can be divided into buying and assembling and then selling. Here is a picture which denotes functions of exchange. Functions of exchange divided into 2: buying and assembling and then selling. So buying and assembling includes such activities like by inspection, by sample, by description, by grading. So after buying, what the marketer has to do, he has to assemble the products. First he has to inspect the products, whether the products are in good condition. Then he has to use one particular product as a sample. After that, describing about the product, then giving a grade for that product. Then only selling comes into existence. Then we'll move on with the next functions of marketing, that is functions of physical supply. Supply in sense supplying the goods to the place where it is in need of. Functions of physical supply as 2 important functions under that supply function, that is one is transportation, another is storage and warehousing. Let us see this picture that indicates the functions of physical supply. So here it is divided into 2, that is transportation is one way in order to supply the goods, and the next way is storage and warehousing. So already you have learnt in 11th standard about storage and warehousing, the purpose of storing the products, the purpose of warehousing the products, the need for the storage, why it is necessary. So students, first we'll move on with transportation. Transport means carrying of goods or materials or men from one place to another. It plays an important role in the marketing. It creates place utility by moving the goods from one particular place of where the products in plenty to the particular place where there is in need of. Various types of transport are used to carrying the goods like land transport, water transport and air transport. Innovations, representations, decisions making and communications are the subsidiary functions of management. Subsidiary means additional functions of management. The second one is storage and warehousing. Under that, first we'll see about storage. Storage is another important functions of marketing process, and it involves the holding and preservation of goods from the time they are produced to the time they are consumed. Generally, there is a time gap between the production as well as consumption of goods. Therefore, it is the purpose of storing is essential to make the goods available to the consumers when and where they are required. Next, we'll move on with warehousing. Warehouses create time utility by storing the goods throughout the year and releasing them as and when they are needed. There are three different types of warehouses. One is private warehouse, another is public warehouse, and another is third one is bonded warehouse. Private warehouse owned by private persons, public warehouses are owned by government. Bonded warehouse are one which is owned by the customs officers. That is, this type of warehouse used to store the imported goods till it is dispatched for the use of customers. The third functions of marketing is facilitating functions. There are some functions which helps and facilitate the transfer of goods and services from the producers to the consumers. They are not directly connected with the transfer of goods, but they are indirectly connected with the transfer of goods to the hands of the consumers. Let us see that one by one. So, facilitating functions, it has different functions in it, such as financing, risk bearing, market information, standardization, grading, branding, packing, and pricing. Look into this picture, you will understand it clearly. So, first, let us see about financing. Financing is a facilitating functions, that is helping the marketing in order to be successful. So first is financing. Under financing, there are three terms of finance given by the marketer, that is long-term finance, medium-term finance and short-term finance. Next function under facilitating function is risk bearing. So risk bearing is a dangerous function which has to be carried on properly by the marketer in order to avoid the risk. The different types of risk under risk bearing are time risk, place risk, competition risk, risk of change in demand, risk arising from natural calamities, human risks and political risks. So as you know, time risk means not making the product available during the particular time. Place risk means in order to transferring the products, some damage occurs means that is termed as place risk. Competition risk means when competition arises in the market and when one particular market slows down, that time this competition risk arises. While demand changes, that is also a risk. So natural calamities while transferring the goods, when the goods are in transit, so due to cyclone or due to any other tsunami or due to rain, if suppose there is a damage for goods, that is also termed as risk due to natural calamities, then human risk as well as political risks. Next facilitating function is market information. According to Clark and Clark, market information means all the facts, estimates, opinions and other informations used in marketing of goods. Next comes standardization. Standardization means establishing certain standards for the particular products based on the intrinsic qualities of the commodity. The quality may be determined on the basis of various factors like size, color, taste, appearance, etc. Next, we'll move on with grading. Grading means classification of standardized products into certain well defined classes. Next is branding. Branding means giving a name or symbol to a particular product in order to differentiate it from competitive products. Like, for example, suppose if it is LG product means LG is a symbol given for it. If it is Samsung product means a different symbol or different name is given, no? So that is called as branding, different brands. So same way, LG is one brand, Samsung is another brand. So these are the different brands of the products. Next is packing. Packing means wrapping or crating of goods before distribution. Like when you receive new books and notebooks from your school, what you do normally? You wrap them. That means what? Covering the notebooks and books. Same way, the new product, when it is arrives in the market, it has to be packed properly before the distribution. Goods are packed in packages or containers in order to protect them against breakage, leakage, spoilage and damage of any kind. Then the last facilitating function is pricing, providing price for the products. So pricing is perhaps the most important decision taken by a businessman. It is a decision upon which the success or failure of an enterprise depends to a large extent. Therefore, price must be determined only after taking all the relevant factors into consideration. That means the above said factors are to be considered properly before making price for the products or before fixing the price for the product. Students, with this we come to the end of the part 2 under chapter 14. So once again I'll recall for you all what we saw in this part 2 of chapter 14. We saw about importances of marketing and functions of marketing. Thank you, students.